Welcome back everyone. There may be a little bit of an echo with the specific audio, but it's totally okay. I want to hit on something that I've been seeing a ton all across the board, which is, iOS 14 slows down older iPhones. And I think that statement is true, but it's a little misleading because I think over time, iOS 14 will probably end up being just as fast, if not faster than iOS 13, especially on these older iPhones. Now, specifically, the iPhones that I have in mind are the iPhone 6s, iPhone SE, and iPhone 7. Now, I've not only probably installed every single version of iOS 14 beta, as well as iOS 13, iOS 12, I think iOS 11 as well, but I've also pretty much done speed comparisons between all those different versions as well. And what I can tell you is that, yeah, in a way, iOS 14 is slower on these specific iPhones. I think the iPhone 7 especially, it hit a little bit harder, but I think that comes at the cost of comparing the brand new software, something that just came off a beta, it's only like 0.0.1 right now, against something that's actually, fully refined, which is iOS 13. That has been through so many versions of software. It's been out for a year. So of course there's going to be more problems with a newer software than an older one. And I think what Apple did was, they tried to add a bunch of features at one time. Now, I am the first person to kind of criticize Apple whenever something happens, like if they deserve it, they deserve it. But with iOS 14, it was such a visual change, which I like, and that's why so many people were hyping it up. I've been saying it for at least 2 years now. Every single time Apple pushes out an update, they have to push out some type of visual change so then people start getting hype about it and people start talking about it. With Android, we haven't really gotten that in a long time. With iOS especially, we haven't really gotten that in a long time either. Then Apple pushed out those widgets and everybody started talking about it. It was all over TikTok, on Instagram, even on Twitter. It was trending for a day or two. So that's another humongous thing to keep in mind. With that being said, you have to keep in mind that with those visual changes, there's going to be problems. And I think as of right now, there's going to be a ton of issues. There's going to be a ton of bugs and everything, but we kind of finally got what we wanted. We really wanted those visual changes and we actually got them finally. So it's kind of tough to say okay, yeah, it's going to be slower here and that. And I'll tell you right now, like I said, iOS 14 currently right now is slower than mostly all iOS 13 devices, but I don't want that to be a reason for you not to update. I will be honest, I would still recommend staying on iOS 13 until iOS 14 is way more stable, but I will still say iOS 14 is kind of focusing in a different direction. It's not really trying to increase on speed or really anything else. It's trying to focus in on these features and changes that Apple really wanted to push. I think by the time iOS 14.2 comes out, it's going to be an extremely stable version of software, and I think by then it's probably going to be just as fast, if not faster, than iOS 13. And especially if iOS 14 ever gets to iOS 14.7 up all the way to that number, then I still think this phone will probably be more stable than iOS 13.7. I think iOS 12 was probably one of the more stable versions of software we've had in probably the last couple years, but I still think with iOS 14 it's still perfectly fine. I'm expecting it to be a lot better over time, but as of right now, unfortunately, iOS 14 in my opinion is slower on these older iPhones, but I think over time it will get faster. And with that slow trade-off, with that speed trade-off, you are getting those features and everything combined too, which is really important. So that's just a couple ways to look at it. If you guys have any other questions or anything, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. Every single subscriber that we get really does count, so it means so much if you guys could hit that. Also check out the other links down in the description as well. My Twitter, my Instagram, my second channel. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.